I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, down, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping all the sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Lil' watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the grit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, Fiji water on the chain. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. How to make it in America? Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my be cooling out in the whip, it I done there's every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket, Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down carry by Elliott. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here from the 38. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they're seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And that's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Mariota on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He'll get it up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And here come the Bills. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. 1:58 to go in this 1st half of play. Back to Buffalo after this. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey. Keep it rolling.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Shedding the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hand. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. That escapes, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Working out of the gun, Mariota dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota now on 2nd down. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And that might be Titan football. It is. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
All right, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
The give is to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 3 on the game there, 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. Twisting away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
On third down, Mariota. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ryan Shazier in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Detroit! Detroit! Check! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Over! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
This is Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't they?
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone!
They'll set up a throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They begin with Henry, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down carry for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11. Throwing here, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Mariota gives to Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on,